Welcome back. WeArEuS, and this, this little mess right here, we like to call Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Okay, so you will obviously notice that we are not in the same place we were before. Well, where I left off in the previous episode. By the way, I hope you guys appreciate the fact that I split the 3 hour video into two parts. Of course, that just meant the work would be easier for me and I would have to record less this time around for Saturday and Sunday, because technically it was just a free episode, but anyway. Right, so, you may notice we're not in the same places we were previously. That is because I thought that upstairs, from where we defeated the group of cultists and their little horned alchemists, whatever. Upstairs, past the secret room that you could find there, I thought it'd be a quick jaunt upstairs and there'd be nothing there. Turns out upstairs was actually where we needed to go. Oops. So I've cleared out a good number of rooms up here. Yeah. Granted, I quickly realized that this was not going to be just a quick little thing, do some extra loot. After I killed the two Babao down here and saw the, scope of this place, I realized things were going to be a bit of a mess, but that's another issue. Regardless, I managed to keep a save before two interesting things happened. The first of which,
so many plans and hopes have gone up in smoke along with the city, and so many are still yet to burn. Soon.
now, you'll notice that the characters themselves are talking here. We just saw the most hated person in all Mendev, WeArEuS herself. Of course, she disappeared in a slightly strange way. I don't know why the devs didn't account for the fact that people would be stealthing around.
Godspeed.
I still don't understand why this isn't a thing, but whatever. And then there's nothing else in here, just literally that. Everything else up here is dead, except for the enemies in these two rooms here. Now let me tell you, this is bad. But then these guys, oh my god. I lost people to these guys. Once, yeah, but I lost people to these guys. And remember, last episode we had rested, over the course of the single episode that was split into two parts, I rested a number of times here that put us really close to reaching corruption level 1. Because, if I didn't use those abilities, limited or not, we wouldn't be able to as easily survive fights, especially Dayran's healing. Now, in here, I don't want to spoil it because I do need to come back up here and finish these guys off. So, let's take care of this first. Now, this is the other thing that's up here before I can return to the actual save that possesses our actual progress. Hey, who dragged all these barrels in here? Stop, you can't come in here. I was ordered to rig everything in here. A fine trick. Keep it up and I might invite you to join our club. I have no idea who that is, by the way. Thankfully, having ordered this guy to do that, one, note that I'm never going to do that again, because whoever that is, there's no way that's a good guy. So, anytime an urge to do what we did to this guy and his group, we're not going to do that again. Just to be safe. Now, as far as these guys, this is what Caleb had on him. The Warhammer is butts. But it's a new weapon, so there is that at least. And it also means we didn't actually have to fight the rest of these jackholes. Now, there is one other thing in this room. Oh, why am I even picking up loot in this save? Yeah, so there's a door, but it's different from the others that we've been to. You basically can't open it. Lockpicking is 0%.
You asked me.
Since this is a save that's just going to be thrown away anyway, we'll try with lockpicks. No dice. Oh, right, the room these guys came from is now completely devoid of life. I hate to say it, but having sent that guy here to plant that bomb was actually super convenient. So, here we have some Elven notes from the Great Garrison. I already have all of this stuff in our real save file, so there's no need to be concerned about anything like that. I don't think there's anything. Everyone failed the perception check? Everyone? Everyone failed the perception check. Did I just see Morrow low roll? He rolled a freaking 3. All he had to do was roll anything over, well, it would have been anything over 9. Which is rough, given that it's using a D20? I'm absolutely disappointed in every last one of you. Thankfully, whatever was here, I got in the other save. So, this save can eat a dick. Okay, now before we progress, I do want to make note of another thing. I don't know what playing through here on core difficulty is like for the rest of you, but I've been watching someone else play through this game on normal difficulty. And his trek through here has been slightly different from mine, where he had other people actually accompanying him, and I've been doing all of this myself. It's really weird. And I only mention this because of its impact in the upcoming room. There's no point in actually going in stealth because we're going to be auto-spotted. So, let me quick save. Let's just get in here. Where is Mr. Ed going? So Sela needs to be on. Stop that. Let's go ahead and quick save here because why the frick not? Why do we not have a charge of magic weapon? I don't remember, or bless weapon. I don't remember what we did with that.
Lead on.
There are 8 of these guys here. Praise Iomade. Thank you for gracing us with your... Thank you for gracing your faithful servants with this visitation. My lady, I love you. I love you like nothing and no one else. Several knights reverently kneel before the succubus who is wearing nothing but a smirk. I've seen a close-up of the succubus, and while she's, buck naked, but she's not actually, she actually has no features aside from, you know, titties. With melodramatic flair, the demon sweeps a clawed hand over the heads of the knights and gives a mock blessing. And I love you, my children, all of you together and each one separately. Goddess, I must confess a shameful sin. My thoughts about you, they're impure. Forgive me for my blasphemous words and base thoughts, but I can't help it. You are the most desirable of all women. No other goddess comes close to your beauty. Next to you, Sarenrae is a dull lamp, and Sheelan, dust beneath your feet. Will you forgive me for loving you? And not only in a way a true believer should love his deity. I forgive you, my knight. I forgive you and I accept your love. Oh my God, why did I do that? Oh. With trembling hands, the knight brings his blade to his face. These eyes, which dared gaze upon you with lustful intent, take them, my goddess. The knight cuts out his eyes with a muffled moan and holds the 2 bloody lumps out to the succubus. I accept your gift. The succubus gently takes the eyeballs and trails them over her stomach and breasts, decorating her skin with scarlet patterns. Then she brings them to her mouth and chews them with relish. Red saliva dribbles over her lips and chin. Now, my knights, I want you to lick every... Wait, who's this? Blasphemers come to disturb our sacrament. The succubus points at you, and the knights who still have eyes obediently turn in your direction. Sela's face turns gray, and she grips her weapon tighter. Sacrilege! She's making a mockery of what is most noble and good in us. She's evil, but she made them think she's good and kind and that they must protect her. But that's just what the real gods... Be quiet. Please, in the name of all that's holy, stop talking. The girl claps a burned hand over her mouth. Is this some kind of holy sacrament for you, beast? Playing with other people's minds, mocking their faith. Come a little closer. I'll give you a blessing you won't forget. Now, this is where things diverge. Because we don't have anyone else to actually help us, because, well, we never actually encountered anyone to recruit. There was never a whole run. You shut your filthy little mouth. There's no such character as whole run. I never met him anyway. So, as I was saying, since we don't have anyone here to actually assist us, we can't actually dispel the charm that is affecting these knights, which means we have to go and kill 9 enemies. Yeah, so there's that. I'm going to try and find a way to... No one in my party has Dispel. It's just not a thing. So, yeah. This is going to go slightly differently and be just that much harder. Because why the frick not? Don't listen to her. That's not Iomade. That's demon messing with you. Heresy! How could you say such a thing? The goddess graces us with her presence and you malign her to her face. For Iomade, kill the blasphemer. The succubus meets your gaze, her blood-stained lips stretching into a sweet smile. Are you really going to raise your weapon against me? I am Iomade after all. Hey, don't listen to her. Don't give in. Remember how you scared the crap out of that demon in the shield maze? This beast is nothing compared to that one. For a brief moment, this demon's wanton features transform into the goddess's Radiant visage. But the illusion immediately dissipates. Succubus's spell didn't work. Scowling, she enters the fray. Well, this is going to be a bit of a bloodbath. Right, because she's all the way up front. Perfect, in fact. That's actually what I want.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, they are not considered to be afflicted with anything. Well, that's how that's going to be, I guess. Sorry, guys. Guess you'll die then. So, first move, we have Lan, who is actually going to take a pot shot at the succubus. He can. We already know the succubus's stats. Oh, she has actually trash armor. Oh, that's really good for us. So what you're saying is you can't do anything for me. What? There we go. Oh, we'll fix your little red wagon very, very soon. Should we have Lan just focus on her while everyone else... Really, everyone else isn't going to be able to do anything about these guys. And since Lan can't actually reach her right now, is he broken or what? I can move him a tiny bit to fix things. What if we stop with the heavy breathing? I'm not moving anyone else up because things are going to get dangerous up there. Yeah, this guy. Why the frick not? Yeah. And he's out of there. Sucks to suck. So Ember, I could have Ember put... Oh no, she's all the way back there. Is Mr. Ed hexed? No. Let's fix that. Good. It'll be a little harder to hit. And since they're all human, I can hit them with fire and not need to worry about it. That said, first things first, activate that. Then things get a little slippery. We only lost one. Unfortunate. But it gets better. Much, much better. Yeah, they reflex saved this time. That's not going to last forever. Naturally, she's not going to be affected by it because Mr. Ed lost 2 levels, but it was temporary, apparently. The other one hit us with a permanent. Oh yeah, she is absolutely trash. Okay, so did Mr. Ed take any damage? It was negligible. So does she have any damage resistance? Good or cold iron? This is good. So who do we want? Woljif, right? Yes. Travesti. I mean, I probably don't need to use all of these things, but I feel like if I don't, things could go terribly, terribly awry really easily. Challenge Evil is subject to the target's spell resistance. Right. Oh, whatever. Into the hole you go. So we've got land. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna fix your little red wagon. "23 damage, sneak attack on the succubus." Strange, because she's only surrounded, well, she's only near. Oh, Mr. Ed and Seela count as two, even though Seela's riding on the horse. So as soon as those two ride into the front, the enemy is considered flanked. Oh, isn't that convenient? I like that. We can start putting people to sleep. Starting with her. God dang it. Those guys are down. He just matrixed the absolute frick out of that. My good sir, do you happen to be the one? Well, clearly not. You were charmed by a succubus. You're an idiot, actually. Let's make sure we don't misclick.
Cover me, all right?
People are missing here.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Seela dealing 16 damage to the succubus, even though Mr. Ed said no. No, my apologies. Mr. Ed said nay. Yes, yes. Get it out of your systems. We might not need to actually waste as many spells as I thought. But I am going to use Perfect Strike to make sure we take her out of this as soon as possible. Dealing 25 damage to the succubus. Land stands down. Now, is she resistant to mind? No. She's not resistant to mind. Oh. But that doesn't really matter. Yeah, I don't care about that. So instead, I do want WoJif in there as soon as possible. So let's clear the way for him. And he misses. That really should have hit the succubus. If you miss one, it should hit another. Come on. Oh no, Mr. Ed. Whatever will he do?
Here's Aki.
Probably kick the succubus in her teeth. Let's see, is he in range for this? Yeah. Yeah. Good. Anything else? No. As always, Scylla focuses on the biggest of the bads. And blows her up with a crit. Good God, everything must have gone well for her on that one. Oh. Ooh. That's kind of disgusting. I like it. Whiffed it. Interesting. I actually don't need to use that, so yeah. That way I would get more opportunities. Hole did absolutely nothing for me. Of course, I noticed that the gnome soldier is actually missing. And he saved against slumber. Wonderful. Just utterly masterful. That'll help.
Distract them for me.
Okay. The only one who actually needs healing is Morrow. Give him the good touch. It needs to be gooder than that.
Into the fray.
You won't survive me.
I'm not going to waste any more spells.
Do not hold back.
Okay.
Time to share your treasures.
Bet Dayron didn't think he'd be coming on this journey to heal a horse. Oops, skipped her turn. Whatever. There's still someone on the board that we don't see. So he's in the pit. In the pit. Good enough.
Endure this.
Well, he did.
Too late for apologies.
Strike as one.
Really, Morrow, you useless piece of trash.
Right?
That's how you clean up. Well, I did get some more potions, so there is that. So, you know, there's the guy in the hole, and we're just not going... Oh, I guess we can't do anything else. Oh, that's cool. I guess. Oh, there's nothing to target, so guess we just wait till we can get to Woljif's turn. Because this thing did not help as much as it should have. We still had to kill most of them by hand. Oh dear, there were 4 of them in there. Whoops. I made a oopsie. It's fine. Another one of these. Naturally, with the succubus dead, they are still enchanted by her. Doesn't matter.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
And down he goes. what a waste. He'll pick out the ones that are in the back,
Make every strike count.
like so. And she'll help out with the front, I guess. You know, if she ever hits anything.
Attack.
Hey, Morrow hit for next to no damage. He may as well be throwing axes. I swapped his weapon from the flaming mace to this one, which is cold iron and stuns if they don't save against a fortitude check, but doesn't really matter.
Stab you or zap you. Why not both?
Woljif didn't even get to use the good alignment on his weapons against the succubus because she just died.
Out of my sight.
She was nothing like the first one. Also, if Woljif falls in the next turn, we can't get rid of this grease.
The light.
Seela cleaning up as usual. Which is strange because it's usually Lan doing the cleaning. Like so.
Godspeed.
Let's get Woljif to clean up his mess. Because he isn't a child and he was not raised in a
This
barn.
smells faulty. No, really.
This is Morrow's mess. Interesting.
Let us not hesitate.
Wait. And it's gone? What the frick? Why'd the grease just up and disappear like that? It's supposed to be permanent, right? Oh, whatever. So we're looking at a puzzle then. First, let's clean up. We have a sermon extract. The scepter and orb are the hollow symbols of idle monarchs who lead lives of leisure far removed from the world wound, while their people slumber peacefully under our protection. The shield and sword, these are the symbols of our queen, Galfrey, the inheritor keeper. With the shield of her righteousness, she guards all her subjects, as well as the peoples of Galarian. I know I missed the all, who cower in fear at her back. With the sword of her fury, she will strike down the faithless. And I will take the absolute frick out of these potions. Yoink, 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 yoink. Oh my. Oh, you shouldn't have. Delicious. Succubus didn't have anything on her this time around. Apparently she wasn't one of those optional bosses. She was just fodder. There's this prayer scroll. Interesting. Let the righteous find their wisdom and the wise their reward. There's something on the... Ah, that. So, how does this work then? Statue of a male angel holding a sword. Male angel in armor holding a sword and shield. Female angel holding a hammer. This one doesn't have a head. Statue of a man in robes holding a staff. Isn't that Zacharias? Statue of a woman in armor holding a sword. Statue of a woman in armor holding a sword and shield. So, these are used to find the answer. But what is the question? Let's quick save. And then see if it lies beyond this door. Stop that. Stop that. What are you doing? You freaking... Are you kidding me? What the frick was that? And she's doing it again, and I can't make her stop.
Together, we stand.
There it is. So apparently the answer is, well, the question. Ooh. So apparently we can find the question that we need to answer here. Knowledge of the world doesn't... This could be done by Morrow or Ember, right?
See? I'm indispensable.
Nope, Dayram. This is all that remains of some demons killed on the spot by a powerful flame. Looks like a trap to protect the garrison, and it still might be active. How in the frick would he go about disarming this? I see that. So I'm lost here. So there's a door there. Yeah, that's all well and good, but so so can he just disable it like that? I imagine it's connected to the statues, but how? Okay, these are now all open again. Okay, so is it less about... Oh, we do have a level up. I was going to say earlier that we were close to leveling, but apparently we've hit the threshold. And this? I don't know what I'm looking to do. If I've picked up information on it, I either haven't read it or it doesn't seem to relate to it in any way. Let's see. It should be... Got a lot of books here. Small letter and handwriting. Biography extract, Erebeth's letter, junk, chronicle. Scepter and orb. Oh, yeah. What? What? This, what? I never picked this up. Where did this even come from? The frick? That's creepy, which is cool. I like that. Okay. So, first things first. The sermon extract. Not that one. It is not that one. It is this one. Serpent and orb. Nope. Scepter and orb. Woman in shield, man in robes, holding a staff. None of these people are holding an orb, so we'll ignore the orb part and just go with scepter. Sermon extract. Actually, it'd be easier to pick out if I just moved it down here. Okay. Who lead lives of leisure, far removed. The shield and sword. Sword. Shield and sword. The shield of her righteousness. I don't think there's a statue that has just a shield, though. This one has a hammer.
Do not hold back.
Oh, they light up. Oh, that makes things a lot easier then. Oh, that's convenient. I appreciate that. Okay. Sword and shield. With the shield of her righteousness, she guards her subject as well as the peoples of Galarian, who cower in fear at her back. Okay, this could go one of two ways. The second mention of shield could lead to the angel across the way, who has a sword and shield. We don't ever touch the hammer because there's no mention of it. With the sword of her fury. There are two that have just a sword, but it says of her fury. This is a woman holding a hammer, a male angel. So this one? The answer is yes. I don't appreciate how those icons are covering up the light. With the sword of her fury, she will strike down the faithless. The only question is, since we have these three down pat, which is next? Or they just light up in general, don't they? What if we go like this? instead we go for this one. No, even if it's wrong, they don't go out. Not until every single one has been pressed. So I could even start with this one, and it would light and remain a light. Okay. First, scepter, holding a sword and shield. Our hollow symbols of idle monarchs. While their people slumber peacefully under our protection. I don't think that relates to any of the statues. The shield and sword. She guards all of her subjects as well as the people of Galarian who cower behind her back. With the sword of her fury, she will strike down the faithless.
Strike as one.
Wait. Oh, right. They're only still a light because we had them in the wrong order. And to reset it, we have to do that. Wonderful. Well, that's going nowhere. So, now that I've wasted all of that time, let's go ahead and just see if WotR can actually disarm it from here, like it claims.
Just don't blame me.
He has to roll a 35.
You asked me.
Rolled a 22 that time.
You asked me. Just don't blame me. You asked me. You asked me. Just don't blame me. You asked me. You asked me.
Even if he rolls a 20, he's not going to be able to do it. This is out of his wheelhouse.
Godspeed.
We will win this war. Rely on me.
This is going to hurt, Zila.
This will leave a bruise.
Oh, it's not even going to go away either. Interesting.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Actually, we do have
I will
potions.
help where I can.
Right. Okay, that'll do. appears she did not get to open the door. Anyone else? Wolja, perhaps?
Fine.
You want to get a move on? Ooh, there's stuff in there. Let's see if anyone else can get in there. Gonna say that's a no. Great. Yep, that's fine. Wait. We did pick up a book from here, didn't we? It's one of these two. Definitely this one. O Lady of Valor, Iomide benevolent to the innocent, ruthless to the malign. We raise up this prayer to thee this day. Preserve our sovereign, the righteous Galfrey, from all harm, so that she may lead us to victory. Yeah. Okay, so this might actually be it. So, Galfrey... Sword and shield is what they keep saying about Galfrey. That's just sword, right? So, let's see. Galfrey from all harm, lead us to victory. Holy angels abide with us. So, this one. Oh, it'd actually be a lot easier to just drop this. Where did it fall, though? There it is. Prayer scroll. Okay, we've got holy angels. Lariel had a sword, so that's this one. I don't remember what his sister wielded. Okay, I think I've got it so far. The twins have to be these two. This is Yaniel, and this is WeArEuS. Of the twins they mentioned, okay, it's not at the top. Of the twins they mentioned Lariel first, and then Targona. You. Yep, that's the ticket. I was looking at the wrong one. And messed up there again. The martyrs WeArEuS and Yaniel, who died for all our sakes. WeArEuS and then Yaniel. But do I get to turn off the trap? Well, whatever. Let's make sure we save, huh? And then we can all pretend that the last... God dang it. That what happened in the previous save never actually occurred. Finally, something that isn't junk. Flail of light burst. and a spiked heavy shield. But is it a tower shield or is it just, well, it said tower shield, huh? What? 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 Oh yeah, you'll see we have like a couple of new weapons. These two. The heavy pick, I don't remember where it came from. And this one, I think I got it in the room right after you go up the stairs from where we left off in the previous episode. I have to see what this is like. Bing bong ding dong. She uses shields all day long. Oh, this is dumb. Oh, shields everywhere. Oh, I'm going to have fun with this for like 3 minutes and then we'll swap off. But for now,
Godspeed.
oh my God. No perception checks. Yes, please. Masterwork spiked heavy leather barding for my Mr. Ed. Oh, you sexy beast, you're about to become just a little bit sexier. And then we have the amulet of agile fists. Junk and not even worth carrying. That's 45 freaking pounds. Disgusting. Then we also have an enchanted falchion. It's cold iron +1. It's only enhanced, not enchanted. It's okay to cry. So we can't disable the trap then, that's what you're telling me. That's freaking weird. Why does it just open now, but before? You know what? I'm tired of asking questions, okay? So I'm just going to go and evaluate the stuff we got. First, Mr. Ed. We're just going to go ahead and get... He can't even wear the light barding? Are you kidding me? And it increases his base speed by 10 feet. He already boosts Sela's speed, well, movement range up to 100. And grants it 1 additional attack of opportunity. Oh my God. Well, at least he doesn't have a level. Oh, right. He's been stripped of levels. I don't think I can actually do anything. Oh, it is temporary, so we can use... What's his name's? I know his name. We can use restoration. Finally. You're holding out on it? I know you want your levels back. Come on. Nay, if you want your levels back. That's not cool, Dayran. Still -2. I don't want to make them rest because that's just kind of dumb. First, let's get Sela off of him.
We will win this war.
I mean, anything's possible. Anyway,
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
on to this. This should be working. It should, but it's not. This is dumb. Dumb and gross. Fine, what the frick ever. Whoops.
Together we stand.
Let's get Seela back up on her high horse. Right, because I put her back on her high horse. That's why everyone else is waiting.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
So...
Ask nicely. Fine.
Oh, it's like that, is it?
My tail is restless.
Yeah, I'm not
Watch
dumb.
inward.
My left nut, this room is empty. There's another one in here, I can't tell. No. Cambions are demons, so they have resistances to the usual. How long does this last? 1 minute per level. We can leave. I know how to close doors, but I can't remember how I figured that out. First, then we'll go in here and cast Grease. Maybe make it a duel for the ages, why not? And if he loses, we just reload because I spent lesser restaurant. Why is he calling for help when he's the bad guy? What is going on here? Curiouser and curiouser. I mean, I'm just going to sit here and do nothing. Maybe I'll move Dayran up. The frick? God, I want her to pummel this guy with her shield. Oh, the door is open. That's what happened. What is on the other side of this? A Cambion fighter? Oh my God. This has suddenly gotten really, really dangerous. Oh, this was not what I thought was going on. We're going to have to pull out of here, aren't we? Yes, that's a fine idea. Let's retreat. I like that. Yeah, we'll do that. Everyone back. We can leave these guys here, have our front line. Ooh, I was going to say have our front line draw them here by retreating this way, but that's not an option. If we could push them that way, that'd be near fatal damage. So, first things first. Can't actually get the roots over there. That's way too close. That's way too close. Great. Also, on my own time, I realized that Dayran is in fact an oracle, or that's his class at least. What he is, well, if you've heard him speak, or if you've met his character on your own time, you know what he is. A bit of a dick. But that's fine. But he also is an oracle. And, well, that's pretty good. That also means he can use the crossbow that we found some time ago. Oh, how I wish I had known that beforehand. Grease be with you, my friends. It's one illusion down. Okay, I'll move him up just to get him in there a little bit. She can't provide guidance from there. Grease be with you. Can't cast anymore, that's fine. Also, in case you were ever wondering, enemies in fact do not trigger these because, I mean, why would they? That'd make sense. Actually, what the frick is Seela doing all the way back here? I'm going to need her to be here, where enemies are going to have to provide, well, get line of sight of her in order to actually attack. I can wait. Also, let's not be dumb. This is pretty serious. There's a lot of them and a little of me. God dang it, Lan. God dang it. Is Mr. Ed still... No. We can do this. We can do this. This is doable. First off, let's swap that out. He would have to move up. He'll cast Grease next turn. For now, we'll have to deal with this. I don't know how we're going to have WoLJif play his part, though. They're all demons, so... like, that's pretty much all we've got. Like, one or two of them are melee, so there's that. But then there's the Vermlegs, of which there are two, remember. That's going to be WoLJif's turn, unless... he'd have to step up, and that would require giving them line of sight on him. That's a big no, thanks. No one needs healing right now. Morrow's in a bit of trouble, but I think he'll be fine. That's touch range, and I don't want him in there. We'll grease up this area once we get the opportunity. I want this guy gone. Really? They're probably going to be unnaturally focused on WoLJif, so let's make it a little harder. Looks like he's got his eyes on land. Morrow, if you would be so kind. Grease up these soon-to-be dead guys.
Cover me, all right?
Out of my sight.
6 to the Cambion Rogue. Sela deals 10 and 11 for 21 to the Cambion Rogue. Go team. 4 to WoLJif, completely ignoring his illusions. Good job, I guess. They don't have any normal resistance, so I guess we could deal with them like usual. Because he's going to be annoying.
You crossed the wrong monk.
14 was half of his health. That's good news. Zero damage to either of the Cambion fighters. Oh, the Cambion Rogue and the fighter. Good job. Okay. Whose turn is it? Morrow's. This thing actually has to go, otherwise that's going to hurt. But Woljif can't get anywhere near that.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Okay. He dealt terrible damage, but that's because it's not being flanked.
I will see to your demise.
Into the fray!
-1 mirror image. Oh, come on, Lan. Good. He's asleep now. A problem we don't need to worry about. Can't actually use that. Then I summon the small earth elemental all the way over here. But he decides, you know what? I want to come back and attack these guys over here. Useless. Vermlek failed his concentration check to cast whatever that BS magic he uses is. Glorious. So, we just skipped Woljif's turn. Great, 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 great. We have guidance, don't we? No, we don't. That's that. He's out of there. Come on, Lan. 30 damage to the Vermlek. Good job. Mr. Ed is very low on health. He's in danger. We'll have her actually come and help.
Yes!
What else can we do? Naught but this, really. Get dazzled, sucker. Hey, at least he tried something. Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. I don't remember where the grease begins or ends. It should be in this area, right? We need to pull Mr. Ed back so that they have to come through the grease. How close does he need to be? Perfect. Not great, but less awful than it could have been. I can't activate athletics from Mr. Ed, can I? Because it's technically not Sela doing the, well, whose acrobatics matter. Either way, we're out of there and they have to come closer, which means we can get closer when our time comes. Meanwhile, she can spend her lay hands on Mr. Ed, giving the horse the good touch. Ow, you greasy mother... If I didn't need... No, we're not going to do that. We're going to shoot him from here.
You won't survive me.
And the third ends him and his awful song. So if I try to walk her out of this range, she's going to die. If I try to cast anything, she's going to die. You can do this. That's right, girl. You have a potion. Let's get you something you can drink. Oh, right. She does have the staff that lets me use grease again. I might have to put that to use. I mean, 4 isn't 0, so there's that. Morrow. If only you were useful. I can move him back. We can ignore the sleeping fighter. 11 damage reduced to the Cambion. The elemental attacked somebody up there and missed. Good, I wasn't depending on his ability to actually be able to do anything. I just wanted him to distract them. You know, the thing Woljif likes to talk about. His armor class is reduced, which should make him an easier target, but I think we're in need of more healing. Not everyone is blessed, but that doesn't really matter. I need those Vermlex to come around the corner, hopefully get greased up. Real nice like. We'll do nothing else but this.
Precision and grace.
And retreat backwards. We want them coming to us.
The inheritor.
Put an end to him. Beautifully, if I might add. Since the elemental's still standing, put an end to it. Beautiful. Let's get you back some. Doesn't need to heal yet. Amber could use some self-love. Did you just... He did. He just destroyed my earth elemental, you dick. And that's all we've got for this turn. There's the sleeping guy here. Guess we can take care of that, I guess. What does this rely on, and is he the best one to do it? Yeah, he is.
Can't you just die already?
Come on.
I'll make short work of this.
And he's out of there, suffering a grand total of 26 damage from Mr. Ed and Sela's teamwork. Good job. Oh, he's down. Our time is now. 33 reduced to the Vermlek lying face down in his own filth. Or actually that's not Woljif's filth, that's Morrow's filth. Nice. Actually, he's got hardly anything left, but we'll send Ember away just to be safe. This thing regenerates health.
Do not hold back.
This thing regenerates health on its turn. Why? When a Vermlek inhabits a humanoid body, it treats the dead flesh and muscle as armor, gaining armor bonus to its AC. As a swift action, a Vermlek can absorb much of the body's flesh to heal itself, and losing the armor bonus. Oh. Oh, you done goofed then, haven't you? You have goofed. There's nothing else we can do with this turn, so I can and that is right, it healed itself. Whatever. There's still grease down there. I think we're just going to stand here. Believe. All you had to do was believe.
Who, me?
No, the audience.
This spell's faulty.
I wasn't after that one. I was after your group. Right, both of those belong to Morrow. Oopsie daisy.
Our time
You
has come.
hear this now. Woljif's grease is in this other room.
I can do this.
Can you though? Oop, don't fall. He failed a perception
Pretty
check.
good, aren't I?
There's something else in here. Okay. Let's quick save before everyone fails the goddamn perception check in this room.
That is quite a discovery.
There it is. Huh. Neat. This place is way more expansive than it was before. Of course, because new places are opening up or being discovered. No. Like some of these areas just didn't exist before. Technically.
This is my kind of work.
God dang it. There shouldn't be anything in here. No perception checks, so it's just... Uh-oh. Shiny dagger. Not really instilling a lot of faith in that being useful, is it? And then there's just a bunch of junk in here. here first. What is this? Tankard of Free Spirit. This dwarven tanker allows its owner to summon a Zada. Under a haste effect spell once per day, the owner can summon a single Liland Azada at 9th level. Wow, that is actually... that has to go tomorrow, right? He's the only one that's actually seen the Azadas. It makes sense that he'd be able to summon them after seeing them. Of course, he can't actually use it right now, being that he's not at the 9th level. My sadness is complete. I don't want that. That's junk. What is this? Not junk, it's a short sword that might be enchanted. Biography extract. She chanced to fight in the same ranks as the angelic host. The radiant Laria fought alongside her, and his sword, wrought not from metal, but as though from light itself, struck down demons like a sunbeam banishing shadows. One of the monsters felled the warrior with a wicked blade, but the light-bringing Targona, setting aside her formidable hammer, yep, figured she had a hammer, closed the warrior's wound with a gentle touch. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and take all of that. Ah, god dang it. Can't even put the barding on the horse yet. And look, Morrow is so disappointed he can't use the tanker to summon Azadas yet that he won't even look at us. I know. I'm disappointed too, buddy. It'll be okay. So, for you, let's see what this does. Whenever this cold iron dagger, +1 of course, confirms a crit, the target becomes blind for 1 round. I don't know, because the Sickle of Falter doesn't require a crit, and even though its difficulty check is only 11, it can stagger a target for a single round. And while blind can be more useful, it also requires a crit, so that's not very good. But it would allow him to do significantly more damage with his offhand attack. I'm torn, but not that torn. I do like damage. Sickle of Falter. He can also use a short sword, the Malady. Whenever this +1 cold iron short sword hits an enemy, the target must pass a fortitude saving throw with a difficulty check of 12 or become sickened for 1 round. Well, crap. I don't have anyone else that fights in melee, much less uses that kind of a weapon. What about you, Mara? What do you think of the dark glowing scythe? Whenever this +2 scythe, nice, lands a hit on an enemy, it deals an additional 1 to 3 negative energy damage, and the target must pass a reflex saving throw with a difficulty check of 15 or suffer an additional 1 negative damage each round for up to 4 rounds. That is not bad. I don't think it's as good as the sword he has, but it's not bad. The difficulty check for this for avoiding the stun is pretty low though. Ah, man. Oh, right. We also have the bulky pick. Whenever this pick confirms a critical hit on the enemy becomes fatigued for 1 to 3 rounds. I don't know what to do with that. Flail of Light Burst. Whenever this +1 flail confirms a crit, It deals an additional 1 to 6 positive energy damage. Really not good. That's awful. She could use that bow. I wonder. He can't even use a short bow. It's not very useful, is he? Good Lord, we've picked up a lot of valuable stuff. Okay, so we have solved the issue, and, well, to be clear, we solved this puzzle, got into some trouble, removed this trap, and now we have to find out what lies ahead of us here. God, I really want to keep recording, but we've already reached 1 hour and 30 minutes. And then I also have these levels to distribute. And of course, he is negative 2 levels, in fact. And I don't want to risk resting, though we could really use it. We're out of some, frankly, essential spells, but we need to rest for 24 hours to get his levels back. Or he needs to wait until she levels. I don't know how this works. Regardless. I'm tempted to see what's up here. There's another room and everything. Okay, let's see what's beyond here, okay?
Oh, quiet now.
Yeah. There's a lever. But how would they know I've arrived? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, nice. That's done. No perception checks. People died in here. We might have some trouble. As a matter of fact, Woljif, if you'd be so kind.
Where else would I be?
In this room, scouting it out. Those are Vermleks. I can't see any loot in here that'd be worth wasting my life over. Oh. This one seems to be a super Vermlek. With an armor class of 19, I believe it was. Isn't it great how you can't use most of the magic in this game in most of the areas of this game? I think so. Okay, so it's really dangerous to bring everyone into this room considering that Vermleks do AoE damage. So I'm going to quick save. We're going to grease. Oh, we don't have anyone with grease.
Yet another obstacle.
I want them absolutely awash in the slick stuff. Let's get you away from this area, shall we? I want Sela here. She should be the first thing they see when they walk through that door. Woljif is, well, he has to move up to cast, which will get him stuck in here. Well, he gives her this, and then he tells her good luck. He can't move. Great. Meanwhile, Lan He's going to set up right here. He'll be able to see them when they come through first. WeArEuS is just going to go over here. As far as possible, naturally. Sela waits. Ember farts and then and then she moves this way because she knows they're going to be after her. WotR figures he'll take the tactical approach and wait around the corner. They shouldn't see him until it's too late. I can barely see the door. I'm going to have to move Sela over some. And Morrow, the last thing I want is to give them a free target, so we'll move him here. God, I wish throwing weapons didn't suck. Is this? Yeah, that's the big guy. He fell. Unexpected consequences. God dang it. Oh. So that's how it is.
Always be ready for the worst. I'm curious.
So now they're just going to be falling on their faces. What the? Right.
I'm all ears.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Okay.
Time to share your treasures.
I mean, we're here, so why not? Probably shouldn't have wasted it. 13. 6. Weird how we don't get any sneak attack bonus from that, but that's the way it is. Make him work for it. And good, he's dazzled. Also, this is probably going to hurt.
The light take you.
Not as much as it should have.
Cover me, all right?
That's one down, one to go. Who got hit? It was Lan. Not too badly, but good turn. How about we make it good? 28, good enough. Is the oh, the grease is gone, so it doesn't last forever. Freaking gross. Just gross. Die on your own time. Of course he doesn't have anything good. it wouldn't make sense for him to have any good loot on him, considering.
Can't hide from me.
We'll wait on that one. This, and this. Unlock that door. Open this one. Looty, looty, looty. Wojciech was so happy about the loot, he was dancing in circles. This, junk, junk, useful, and junk. Not much room in here to look around.
Let us press on.
If there were any perception checks, we would have hit them pretty quickly.
My tail is switching.
Well.
Must be a sign.
I have to remember to keep those in mind when I'm passing them. Alright, so we've gotten quite a lot of nice stuff, and I've got to spend 1 to 2 hours handling, leveling everyone, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of that on my own time. But before I do, I'm going to send you guys off. I hope you have enjoyed everything you've seen here. We'll be back Tuesday with another episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. I know I'm complaining a little bit here and there, and it's not like it's unwarranted. There are some problems with the game, but most of my more joking complaints are about the loot being usually garbage, which is fine. It makes sense. Naturally, since demons have sieged this place and taken it over, it doesn't really make sense that places that they can actually get access to would have really good loot. Regardless, I am enjoying myself, and Mr. Ed needs healing. Great, he only has 33 HP because he's missing 2 levels. Anyway, I keep getting distracted by the finer details of this game. Again, I am really enjoying myself, and I hope you guys are too. And so, with all that said, we will see you